You got an organ going there. No wonder the sound has so much body.
We're back here with 2 Cents with Beegs. This episode, I'm going to be focusing on, after I start the video for you, is solo practice or just practicing in general. I see a lot of people, they post on the forums or just talk about it in a chat room or just even talking in general. It seems like a lot of people don't know what to do when they're practicing against a player, against the computer, or whatever. So I'll kind of give you some ideas, what I do, what other players have done, what I've read that pro players have done, and we'll go from there, step by step. First things first, I would like to talk about a solo practice, kind of the thing I did for many years, and how I got good. And sorry for all the sniffles. My sinuses are really pissing me off today. So if you hear a lot of sniffling, just bear with me. But with solo practice, what I used to do, or still do to this day, is I kind of focus on my movement and trying new ideas in training mode. I like perfect like CGs if they're off, my movement, some new tech skill that I've maybe found with Marth, like how to like curve the up B with Marsh Dolphin slash AKA's up B. Maybe like recovery mix-ups, see how far I can go low to the stage to maybe save my jump, and then like, you know, throw off people's time when they're holding the ledge to an edge hog. Something like that. Just as like a quick synopsis. I'll go in more detail here in a second. Another thing I've been doing more too have been like thinking situations in my head. Like when I grab people as Marth and I like do tech chase with the down tilt at low percentages, I'll forward tilt and then pivot grab if they tech towards me, or if they tech in spot, I'll just run at them grab. I'll just practice the feel for it and get used to it so my hands aren't like freezing up during a match or anything like that, because that's the worst when you know you can hit it but you're still missing it in training. Because if you can't get in training, then you're not going to pull it off in a tournament match when you really need it, because it's great and all that you can do that once in a while in practice. But if you can't do it consistently, like I say 20 times, then you need to keep going at it, because that's what I used to tell myself all the time. I was like, if I can't do it now this consistently, why would it make it any different that I could do it in a tournament match? I wouldn't. It would not. And more or less in a tournament match, you have more pressure where you'd fumble more and mess up, because there's more on the line. Your nerves are on edge for a lot of players. Things actually matter. So it's a very important thing. What else was there? Oh, now another thing too is like when you're practicing movement or just anything by yourself, don't go to your favorite stage all the time. Mix it up. Like go to your worst stages. Go to like, I don't know. Let's say your worst stage is FOD. Go practice the platform stages or platform heights and where they change. Watch the clock, see what they do. I think the clock, or it doesn't matter with the clock. I think they always flip flop. I think it's random. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. If not, please post down below. Let me know, because I would be really curious about that. But stuff like that, like Yoshi's Randall comes out on, I think, in on 4 or out on 9s, in on 4s. There's actually a lot of players who watch the clock so they can survive from that. So like just do something like that. Find some little nooks and crannies like that that'll help you possibly get the edge on someone else. It really does benefit you in the long run. And also, if you practice on your worst stages, the counter pick to that stage won't be as bad, or it won't be like, oh crap, this is a free win for the next guy. Like I can't do anything about that. Like be good, be confident. I should say on every stage, because you need to be. You need to feel that way. Another thing is too, like what I'll do against computers is like I'll kind of push my dash stance limits a lot against the computer, because the computer's got like quick reaction times. I always put them at level 4 because they have the best DI and they're quick at their jabs. I always try to like weave it in and out of their like jabs or F smashes, just to kind of like see how far I can push it and dodge like certain moves without even doing anything, if that makes any sense. It just makes me know where my dash stance limits are and how far I can push an attack without getting hit and make them whiff so I can punish them for it. Small things like that actually do benefit you in the long run, believe it or not. Another thing too is I like to practice pivots a lot in solo practice, a lot, because pivoting is something that every character should be good at. Like if you're a Fox or Falco, I feel like the thing you should practice most is like, especially Falco, is your laser game in training. Like way to weave in and out. Some don't always do the same approach to lasers because a lot of Falco's beginning levels are short hot double laser twice, then come in with with the jab, grab, or aka grab or attack. Just simplify it, you know. So try to mix it up a little bit. Like maybe this time just go in for a shine grab, because I know a lot of people don't shine grab, which shine grab's really good. It's better than doing multi-shining in my personal opinion. You get something for free, especially on Fox. Oh my god. Just grab plus anything with grab, or with, yeah, let me try it again. Anything grab related with Fox is just so solid, so good. Another thing too is like wave dashing from the ledge. A lot of people are scared to do it during tournament, so master that. Like I know the ledge on Yoshi's, like that's being seen right here. It dips down a little bit. If you can see it right here. If you time it right, you can get a perfect wave landing on that really easily. I do it with Marth quite often, but it's hard to because people are like, oh no, I missed it because I'm not used to the angle. Practice that. I know a lot of you are probably thinking too, like, oh, I'm good at that. It's like, but are you in the moment? You know, do you have to second guess yourself? Because if you do, you're not efficient enough. That's my mindset on practicing, is like, if I feel shaky on this or shaky on that, I need to hit the training room and lift some weights to get back up on that, where I don't think about it, where I just do it. I don't have to think about it, because that's one less thing you need to worry about, because what you should be thinking about is what your opponent's doing. What attacks is he doing to get in on you? What am I whiffing? What am I getting baited on? You know, stuff like that, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the match. So the less thing you have to think about and comes natural, the better. Very much the better. Another thing too, PPMD talks about shadow boxing. It's kind of like what I talked about, like the situations, like creating for yourself. He does that in a different manner. Like shadow boxing for him is like, oh, okay, what would I need to do in this situation if a Falco or Fox or Marth, etc. does option A? What can I cover it with this, this, and this? What are my X, Y's, and Z's? Because Melee, the number one rule, or the big thing about Melee is, there's two of them, I should say. What you can do out of shield, and two, what can you, what options can you cover? Can you cover all the options or not? Because if not, your opponent's going to find holes into you, and they're going to just tear you up, and that's what makes you weak, or exposed, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, now playing with your friend or fellow Melee player, you need to definitely not be picky. I see a lot of people like, oh, I'm not gonna play with this person because they're bad, etc. You know, don't view it that way. You can honestly learn a lot from playing lesser skilled players. I mean, it's stupid, I think, that people do that. It's like when someone comes out to the tournament and they're like, hey, can I play you a friendly or whatever? Yeah, hell yeah. Because you can use that as practice. Like you can use, if someone's like really, really bad or just not that good or whatever, you can use them for like a warm-up for movement or CGs or something like that. Kind of like an AI in a way. Like, hate to say it that way, but, you know, or maybe like to get used to the character they're playing against. Like, there's a lot of things you can do. Let's say there's someone that you are better than the next person, and you're gonna go over their house and play them. First off, don't be cocky. Don't be an asshole about it. Second off, think about what you need to work on and do that against them. Don't worry about winning. Don't be like, oh, dude, I was at, this dude's house and I was just bopping him because I'm so much better. Don't. Who cares? It's a friendly. That's what I think about when I'm at someone else's house. Like, okay, I'm playing someone worse than me. Who cares? I'm going to have fun. I'm going to play this game. I'm going to work on things that have been really affecting my game. Because you do need to be very self-aware of what you're messing up on. Not like, oh, this guy's not that good. Who cares? No one cares. I don't care. Do you care? You shouldn't, because if you are, you're messing it up. Because you really, really are. You should be focusing on improving your game, and maybe even asking the person that, like, what do you see that I'm doing wrong, or or maybe give them advice, because if you make them better, you'll get better. Trust me. That's like the whole Wooster community for me. I feel like I taught so many people and it got so much better. So don't be like that. Don't be picky. Also too, post. I know my phone gets blown up a lot, like, hey, are you free today? And it seems like, oh, everyone's playing me, and I get it. I understand. I get it. You know, I'm easy to get a hold of. I'm open and stuff like that. I'm always wanting to play, but there's sometimes I can't. You know, like I have other stuff going on. I know there's a lot of family stuff with me lately and personal shit. You know, I can't play all the time as much as I want to. Like I love to just be able to be like back in the day where, you know, I'd be there till 3 in the morning and go to work with 2 hours sleep or something. Well, I can't do that right now. As much as I want to, I can't. So post, you know, and like I said, and when someone posts who's lesser than you, do not be like, oh, I'd rather play an AI, because there are actions that humans can do better and be more aware of than AIs. AIs are always the same, no matter what, except when you upthrow them with DI, you know, but they always recover the same. They don't ever over B as a Falco or Fox. They don't do Luigi down B. They don't do a lot of stuff, you know. What makes a character good, or like the same as recover, they don't do this that either. They just up B, woo. So think about it next time when someone posts on your comment, or if you post at all, or get a hold of anybody. Just be like, hey, anyone's welcome, and I want to play anyone, because you should, because it will make you better. And as long as you start thinking, hey, I want to play and get better for myself, I don't care about winning right now, because you shouldn't, is a friendly. Like I said, nothing's online, nothing matters. You know, use this motivation to get yourself, you and the other player, better. It's simple. It's very, very simple. And I forgot to mention something too from again, sorry for all these sniffles, but I forgot to mention something about solo practice. Figure out your options from the ledge as the character too. Like as Marth, for example, I can like fair from the ledge and come back instead of going onto the stage. Like a bad thing that a lot of Sheiks do, for example, is they always just fair from the ledge. That's easy baited. It's kind of makes you open. You should practice like Shino stalls, or like wave landing to a roll, or just short hop nothing. You know, mix it up. Think about all the other things you can do. I guess that comes down to shadow boxing in a way, but there's a lot of stuff you can do. Like, for example, I see a lot of Fox and Falco fire stall. That's good and all, but that's the only option you got. You should mix it up. Like the Crazy Croc and I can't remember his brother's name right now. I'm sorry, but they like this one time they played me and they did a perfect waveland to a up tilt. That was sexy and fast. I mean, that's hard to do, but it was so good. I mean, it punished me and it actually got me up in the air, and it was good. Like that was an option I never thought of, but he put the time in and did that. So think about stuff like that. Be creative. That's what this game's so special about. Like you can be creative, and that's great. So again, guys, as a recap, remember Shadow Box. It's very good. Make situations for yourself that are good, that you can get used to. Practice pivoting. Practice chain grabs, your movement, some new tech, stuff from the ledge, like any kind of options you have other than like roll, get up, do an attack, you know, something different. And post in the community, as I said, text your friends. Don't be an ass about it. Remember, everyone, you can learn from everyone, and ask questions. Very much so. Ask questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The only stupid question is not asking it. And that's it's funny because our teachers used to say that, and I'm saying it now. That's weird. So, yeah. Again, guys, just keep getting better. Keep working at it. And I know this is kind of a quick one, but I always see people always post about, you know, hey, the solo practice is not really worth it. No, it is. It really is. When you can just do things natural, you are so much better at the game, and you has one less thing you have to think about during a match, and it helps. It really do, and you'll see it. It won't be like right away, and it won't be overnight, but it will. So again, that was it for this episode of 2 Cents with Beegs. I hope it really helped with you. I appreciate you guys sharing the video, so keep it up. Send this to anyone else, and have them subscribe to the Wooster Smash. You know, we've been growing this community pretty quickly, and I think we're in the right steps. So I appreciate all your help, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys.
thanks, bitch.